Okay, last review before tomorrow's test. So I'm going to do this packet, and then you're going to complete this one, okay? I would like you to. Okay, the first one's very easy. It says, what's the slope and the y-intercept of the following equation? Y equals negative 7x plus 4. The slope we have is negative 7. And then the y-intercept is 4. Okay, put the 1 under the negative 7 if it's not a fraction. What's the x and y-intercept of the following equations? So 3x minus 2y equals 12. So I need to fill these out. So I write the equation down twice, okay? If I have to find the x and y-intercept. So I'm going to make that a plus negative 2. So 3x plus negative 2y equals 12. And again down here. So if I know I have a y value of 0, negative 2y can be wiped from the equation. And that's a times, and then I divide by 3. Divide by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So put your 4 there. Now here, conversely, the x would be 0, so I would wipe out 3x from that equation. Put a dot and then divide. 12 divided by negative 2 is negative 6. Okay, that's been completed. As soon as I find the numbers that go there, my problem's done. Tell whether x being negative 3 and y being 2 would be on the line. So on a graph, negative 3, 2, would that be part of this line? Okay, if I graph that line, would negative 3, 2 be on the line? So what I can do is replace the x and the y with their numbers. So negative 3 goes in for x, and 2 goes in for y. Okay, and then I simply get on my calculator, and I take 2 times negative 3 plus 3 times 2, just like that. Okay, give you a chance to look at it. We just replace the letters with the numbers that go in for them. When I hit equals, if this is negative 3, it's yes, but if it's anything other than negative 3, it's no. Okay, I did not get negative 3, so that's a no. Okay, graphing. Line has a slope of 6 over 1 and a y-intercept of negative 3. So let's put arrows. Negative 3 would mean I just go down 3 because the y is always up or down. And then the slope is the rise over the run. So 6 is positive, so I would go up 6, and I always go to the right. Don't ever go to the left. So negative 3, 1, 2, 3. And from that point, I count up 6 and over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right 1. Okay, construct your line. Put arrows on both ends. And there we have it. Okay, graph the line. We have an x-intercept of positive 2, a y-intercept of negative 4. So the x and y-intercepts, we set up the 0, the double zeros. And the y-intercept is negative 4, and the x-intercept is positive 2. So x is this way, right or left? Well, 0 means stay, and since 2 is positive, we go to the right. Y is up or down. Since 4 is negative, we go down, and since 0 is 0, we stay. So these two go together. I stay and go down 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go right 2 and stay. Okay. Okay, number 6, 7, 8, and 9, you have to take equations and graph them on the plane. So I really need to pay attention to where my letters are at. Here's y and here's x. They're on opposite sides. So if they are on opposite sides, we need to use the slope and y-intercept method. So slope would be -3. I make it into a fraction by putting it over 1, and then y-intercept's 5. Now, the y-intercept's up or down, so 5 is positive, I'll go up. And then from that point, since 3 is negative, we'll go down, but then we're always going to still go to the right, okay? So stay up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from this point, it's important we go down 3 and 1 this way. 1, 2, 3, right there. Okay, and then I can construct my line. I know what that line's going to look like. And we're good. So when I see x and y both on opposite sides, we're going to go with the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, my next one, 2x minus 6y equals -12. Okay, so I've got x and I've got y. This time they're located on the same side of the equals. So with the same side, we need to set up our double zero table. And to find out the other numbers, I copy this down. But if we have a minus, make it plus negative. Okay. So 2x plus -6y equals -12. And then 2x plus -6y equals -12. Okay, so if x is 0, we can eliminate 2x. So I have -6y equals, and that means -6 times y. So I dot that, and then I go divide. Do the opposite of times. So that's positive 2. Now if the y is 0, we can eliminate the -6y, and then I dot the 2, and then I'm going to divide the 2 out of the equation. Okay, so -12 divided by 2 is -6. Okay. So x is this way, so 0 means stay. And since 6 is negative, we'll go to the left. Now on the y, that's up or down. So y is positive, so up, and this means stay. Okay, so I stay and go up 2. -6, 0, I go left 6 and stay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I stay. Okay, graph it, put arrows on both ends, and that's that. So when they're on opposite sides, we want to use the slope and the y-intercept method. If they're on the same side, you need to use the double zero method, the diagonal zeros. Okay, my next problem. X equals -4. So here's the equals. And here's x. And I have only x. Okay? There is no y. So since I only have x and it's equal to -4, x will be -4 every time. And then I have no y, so y is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so x is this way, but they're all negatives, so that'll be to the left, that'll be to the left, and that'll be to the left. Now the y's, they're all positive, so they're going to all go up. Okay, so I go left 4, up 1. I go left 4, up 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go left 4, up 3. Okay, there you have it. There's the graph. Okay, here's the equals here. I just have a y. I have only y. and I have no x. So if I only have y, y is always going to be 2. Okay? And if there is no x, that will be 1, 2, 3. So the x's is this way. That's positive, so right. That's positive, so right. That's positive, so right. Now up or down. That's positive, so up, positive, up, positive, up. So I go right 1, up 2. I go right 2, up 2. And I go right 3, up 2. Get the hiccups. Okay, number 10. I need to mark some things down that you have on your paper, but I don't have on mine. Okay. I have $60 in my bank account. Each week I spend $10. Identify the domain and range relating to the amount of money I have left in the account. Okay, so my units are dollars and weeks. So that's X and Y. X is weeks, and the Y is the dollars. So I always start at 0, and then the dollars that coincide with that would be the $60. Okay, after 1 week, well, what's happening? I'm going down, so I need to minus 10. So that's going to take me to 50. 2 weeks, I'll be down to $40. After the 3rd week, I'll be down to $30. After the 4th week, I'm down to $20. After the 5th week, I'm down to $10. And after the 6th week, I run out. I'm at 0. So the lowest x value I have is 0, and then the highest x value is 6. So the domain is between 0 and 6. Now the range. The lowest y I have is 0, and the highest y I have is 60. Okay, and that's what your test is. You need to complete the other packet and let me know if you're having a problem.